The 1953 Waco tornado was one of the deadliest tornadoes in U.S. history and remains a significant weather event in Texas weather history. On May 11, 1953, the tornado struck the city of Waco, Texas, killing 114 people and injuring nearly 600. Here's a detailed account of the disaster. In the days leading up to May 11th, weather conditions across the central United States were ripe for severe thunderstorms. A strong cold front was moving southward, colliding with warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. This created unstable atmospheric conditions, typical of precursors to severe weather, including tornadoes. On the afternoon of May 11, 1953, the National Weather Bureau, now known as the National Weather Service, was tracking a powerful storm system near Waco. However, tornado prediction technology was very limited at the time, and the concept of issuing tornado weather and tornado watches and tornado warnings had not been adopted yet. The Waco tornado formed around 4:10 p.m. on the western outskirts of Waco. It was an extremely powerful tornado, classified later as an F5 on the Fujita scale, the highest category, meaning it produced winds exceeding 260 miles per hour. The tornado's funnel was approximately a half a mile wide, and it made its way through Waco. The tornado first touched down near the town of Lorena, approximately 10 miles southwest of Waco, before heading toward the city. It intensified as it neared Waco, with the most severe damage occurring in the downtown area, which was densely populated and full of commercial buildings. The tornado hit Waco with full force, causing devastating destruction in a matter of minutes. Many of the buildings in downtown Waco were not built to withstand tornado-force winds. The heavy brick structures crumbled, and several multi-story buildings collapsed entirely. Some of the worst damage occurred at the RT Dennis Furniture Store, where 30 employees and customers were killed, and the building was reduced to rubble. The tornado downed power lines throughout the city, cutting off electricity and hampering rescue efforts. Gas leaks and sparks ignited small fires, adding to the chaos. Automobiles were thrown across the street like toys, and debris were scattered for miles. Survivors described the tornado as a roaring sound like a freight train, followed by the eerie calm of the eye of the storm. The Waco tornado killed 114 people, making it the deadliest tornado in Texas history. Many of the fatalities occurred in downtown Waco, where people were trapped under collapsed buildings and debris. Hundreds more were injured, with many sustaining serious injuries due to flying debris and collapsing structures. Rescue efforts began almost immediately, with local police, fire departments, and volunteers working through the night to pull survivors from the wreckage. In the days following the tornado, additional search and rescue crews were called in from nearby cities to help with the recovery. In the immediate aftermath, emergency responders and volunteers searched for survivors trapped under the rubble. Over 50 people were rescued from collapsed buildings. However, many were found dead, buried under debris. In the days following the disaster, the Red Cross, the National Guard, and various civic organizations converged on Waco to help with the recovery efforts. Many survivors were left homeless, and temporary shelters were set up to house displaced families. The city struggled to recover from the devastation as most of the downtown area remained in ruins. The tornado caused $41 million in property damage, equivalent to $400 million today when adjusted for inflation. Entire blocks of downtown Waco were obliterated, with over 600 buildings either destroyed or severely damaged. The 1953 Waco tornado left a lasting remark on the community and the nation. It prompted significant changes in the way severe weather alerts and tornado warnings were handled. The event highlighted the need for better building codes in tornado-prone areas and better disaster preparedness. Today, a memorial in downtown Waco commemorates the victims of the 1953 tornado. The event remains a somber reminder of the destructive power of tornadoes and the importance of preparation and early warning systems.